Tinubu, by the age of 35, was presidential candidate material. He financed Nadeco. So all our generation of people that complain about Tinubu are doing, all we've done is insult him. Same thing with Peter Obi. Built a bank. Who in our generation even owns one? Under the age of 50. Who owns a bank that is under the age of 50?
All right, so there are reasons why you cannot become a gubernatorial or a presidential aspirant at 35 years old. And this is because of what I'm going to tell you right now. But it was possible in the 1960s to the 1990s, but right now it is very slim. So let us run through the main reasons. Number one, commercialized politics. Politics is now highly commercialized. Now aspirants have to pay billions to be able to be nominated, or to buy the forms for logistics and all of these things that they have to do to get on. All right, it is very difficult now because money is involved. A lot of money, in fact, is involved. So things have really changed. And number two, elite class blockade. The system has been made rigid by the political elite class. This political elite class were the ones who got into power in the early days and now have blocked access for the youth to come in. Number three, godfatherism. In the early days, your ideology, military rank, and regional coalition will be enough for you. But now you need the backing and endorsement of a wealthy, older godfather. And that's why it has become very difficult for a lot of young people to come in. Because if you don't have that endorsement, you're not going anywhere. You're just going to be in the party and you're going to be dancing around, but nothing is happening. Number four, structural shift. So the party structure that we have today is different from what it was before, all right? In fact, the internal democracy that is run today in these parties are different from what used to be. And also the requirement for long administrative and corporate track record is another reason why you cannot attain high political relevance at 35. I know you have good ideas, you have, all of energy and passion, and in fact, you have leadership skills. All those things are great, but it is not happening. Why is it not happening? Because the structure has shifted in these parties and the way politics is being done right now. So while we understand what Aboyeji was saying, we understand that we have to, do what we need to do. And I said it also in the previous episode that you need to read a lot. You need to, push yourself. You need to build something. You have to change your ideologies. Those are the things that you have to do to start building something. So yes, as I was saying earlier, I understand what Emeh was saying, how he called us an influencer generation. While it's not bad to be an influencer, but what we understand by what he's saying is that people are not ready to get their hands dirty to build. I have to tell you this, that is the consequence of the system that has held young people back. The influencer generation that you're seeing today is a consequence of the older generation still holding on to power and making access very difficult. The influencer generation that he was talking about today is a consequence of the brain drain and talent export because of the declining economy, poor and devalued currency, and the decay of our institutions. If you have done the right things and kept the momentum the way it was before, you see young people will be thriving. So therefore, it is a false statement. All right, so I'm saying now that it's a false statement that Africans are less ambitious now or incapable of creating great value. We are doing that. We are building digitally. We are building in other ways. But ultimately, it's important that we know that our fathers who enjoyed the 1960s to the 1990s destroyed the institutions, and so their children cannot achieve as much as they achieved in their own time. They can't achieve as much by 35 as they did in the early days. So we are here because something went bad. And I think it's our duty also to correct it. And as I said before, let's start building, let's start doing something. But it's not okay to say that we are the reason for what is happening. It's because our fathers have created a major shift, and then access has become very difficult. But notwithstanding, young people, let's get onto it. Let us build, let us create real value. Thank you.